I'm not one of those people when I film a morning routine that I'm gonna set up my camera, climb back into bed, and pretend to wake up. So first things first for the morning routine, I'm gonna jump into what I was doing this morning, hit some voiceover, and then I'll catch back up with you. Our morning routine is more like Pirates of the Caribbean, and I've said this before. I look at it more like guidelines than here's actually step by step. This is what we're going to do every single day. Right here, I'm tending to the animals. This, yes, I can guarantee is every single day. Valera wants to drink from the faucet. I say hello to Weasley. He's a little slow of a wake up. The boys have to go outside, and Voodoo right here will walk me to Brianna's door. She will scream at me the entire way across the house until I put her in Brianna's room so that way she can get in there and get scratches. This is all she wants. And she'll go back and forth between me and Brianna every single morning and do this. And she will sit in there for a good 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you want to do this. She will continue, and that is an every morning thing. Past this, I can't really guarantee anything else because we fly by the seat of our pants and we just have set guidelines. I like to get up before the kids and spend time and get things done before they're awake and knock things off. Like right now, I'm feeding the dogs, feeding the cats. When summer first began, I was sleeping in almost equal with the kids. I would wait in my room and in my bed and just lounge until one of them came in, woke me up with, "Hey mom, what's for breakfast?" type situation. And then I was just like, I don't really want to do this. Let's try and see what I can get done before the kids wake up. And it just kind of stuck with me. The last probably a good month now of summer vacation, I'm up about 45 minutes to an hour before the kids, just by myself, knocking stuff out. Like this is a Wednesday morning. That's muffins. I get to take my time, make a fresh batch of muffins. No rush. No, what are we doing today? Mom, I'm bored. Mom, I'm hungry. I don't have to worry about any of that in this like 45 minutes to an hour time. If I've got laundry to switch out, which I always do, one of the things I do the night before is I will put a load of laundry into the washer and set it on delay. I was doing that during the fall, and then it just rolled into spring, rolled into now it's summer. It is something I make sure to do, and then I stay on top of the laundry. And I have noticed if I skip that, all hell breaks loose with my morning routine. I'm not going to lie, because then I have to make sure to still get the load done, and my dryer is very slow. So I do like to go ahead and get it done as early as possible. But it's just stuff like that. If I've left dishes for myself, if I've left dishes I need to put away, you're going to see here in a little while. It just gives me that time to just slow down and not have anything else to worry about except what I want to knock out, get done, and have ready for the day. And then once the kids are awake, we can get fed, go run whatever errands need to run, clean whatever needs to get done, go outside, play in the pool, go visit my mom. Whatever it is that we want to do, if I have this time frame, I can knock out as much crap as I need to. Like right here are the dishes from last night. I cleaned them. Connor and I did the kitchen, but we wanted to go play some video games with the kids. So we left the dishes to dry on the counter. We do this all the time because it's more important that we go play and hang out with the kids or get whatever work done that we need to do instead of worrying about the dishes and if our house is magazine perfect. This is the load I did last night. I threw the throw blankets and throw pillows from the couch in there. They ran at like 6 a.m. and then I'm switching them now so I can wash my bedding. I didn't get to it over the weekend, so that's going in now. And then by the time we're ready for bed, my very slow dryer will have these things ready too. It's ridiculous. We've tried everything, cleaning it out and doing all of the things. It does not matter. That poor dryer is just really slow. I love to bake and I like to do muffins from scratch, and these are kind of close to scratch. They're the box stuff, but they were still really good. And the kids do love cinnamon coffee cake, which I'm kind of grateful for because that's one of my favorites. The pool is something I do have to tend to every single day. I've learned if I don't, it will turn green on me, and I did have to clean this thing out right after or right before the 4th of July, excuse me. And that was such a pain in the butt. I don't want to do that again. So I am making sure to be meticulous about staying on top of this pool every single morning and getting it cleaned and ready for us to play in every day. Back inside, I'm going to let the muffins cool down, but the younger two have already started waking up. Gwen is still in that age where she thinks all the learning books and activities are so much fun, and her teacher sent her home with a bunch of different activities for the computer and daily things to do. She thinks they are absolutely fantastic, so she does those when she first wakes up while she waits for me to give her breakfast. Right here, I'm going to make just some iced coffee. It is the powdered stuff, but it is still absolutely delicious. I've made it before, but if you guys want to know the recipe or how I do it, I can add it to a different video and break it down a little more. But she's just getting a cup of milk. I'm going to get my iced coffee. And yes, these are all the creamers I'm still working my way through from the Choi Bonnie video. That was so much fun, but honestly, there's just so many of these stupid things, and I only have like 3 of them that are my go-to right now. But either way, that s'mores is still one of my top ones right now. And then I'll just give Gwen her breakfast. I don't have any fresh produce. I will explain that here in a few minutes. But these little pouches, they have Stitch on them because the new movie released. So I just thought that was so cute. And Brianna saw them when we were in Walmart. And she was like, Mom, have you seen these? And she had to throw them in the cart because she knows of my love for Stitch. It's really cute when my kids do stuff like that. And then getting myself ready. I don't do a whole lot. I don't go full-blown face of makeup. I brush out my hair, do some toner, some moisturizer, some very light makeup because the heat in Florida and 9 times out of 10 we're in the pool. So I don't do a whole lot to get myself ready for each day.
We're far enough into the morning now. I can actually get on this thing, make noise, talk, all that. I have my coffee. I'm so obsessed with several of those Choi Bonnie flavors. If you did not watch that video yet, you seriously should. This thing right here, Gwen has had for months, maybe even years at this point, and she brought it out last night, freaked Weasley out with it, so now he has no idea what to do about that cat. I think he thinks it's kind of real. I don't know, but he's not enjoying that cat. And we've had it in the house forever. All the kids are fed, they are getting dressed, getting shoes on. We're gonna go run errands. That's what I do at this time of day if we have anything to do. It is a Wednesday morning, so therefore that means it's an Aldi day. That's why there was no fresh produce for the kids for breakfast, because I shop Sunday and Wednesday. And it kind of, you know, all the bananas were gone, strawberries were gone. The kids went through some fruit this week. So that's what we're gonna go do next, is head out to Aldi. Then I'll come back and jump back into more of the routine stuff and also show you what we got. We're home from Aldi. I'm gonna show everything in a second. I also swung through McDonald's just to try for one of the ones I want of the little miniature collection. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But I did get a really good one. Here's what you can get, all of the little ones, like little tiny blind bags. It's so cute. I want that Boo bucket so bad, but I still got another fun one. It's a Happy Meal inside of a Happy Meal inside of a Happy Meal. It's so cute. But I did get box number 21, and it is the golden Happy Meal. Our midweek shopping usually ends up being for fresh produce and usually eggs, possibly bread, and we have a pineapple back there. But this is literally just our midweek thing, and then a few things grab me, obviously, like the cooking utensils. There's the ones. I have all their pink ones, and my daughter said we need some blue ones, so we have a gender reveal in our drawer. But my daughter needed her yogurt. We were out of bags. This will be divided into 2 dinners, and I will do that before I even put this away. I will seal it up into both dinners. Just makes my life easier. Aiden is obsessed with hash browns, so we saw these and decided to give them a try. But it is just basically the fresh produce, eggs, and bread. Oh, and there was milk, but I already put it in the outside fridge. And this bucket was on clearance, and it's collapsible, so this is going to help me with cleaning around the house. That's why I grabbed that as well. But that's the Aldi haul. I completely forgot. This was over here on this counter. So we also got a watermelon. My
my kids usually help me when it comes to putting away all the groceries, but this was a relatively small grocery haul, and we had the McDonald's, so they were eating while I put all this away. That's no big deal. And if I bring home any meat like I did this one, I do like to go ahead and package it up, date it and everything. I don't like putting these styrofoam containers in my freezer because it's harder to thaw the meat, and then I'm like, it's just easier if I sort it out ahead of time and don't wait around. I've let meat go bad in my fridge. I'll sort it out later, I'll sort it later, and then I never get to it and the meat goes bad. So I just prefer to do it right then. Now this is K-pop Demon Hunters. It's on Netflix. Gwen is currently obsessed with it. It is the catchiest stupid thing. This song right here about soda pop, I find myself randomly singing it around my house right now. I don't know about you. I don't know if you've even heard of it. If you haven't and you do, go ahead and click on this. I promise it is very catchy, and it's just like what this girl says, that it is infectious. I had to throw that in there because that's what Gwen was watching while she was having her lunch, and it was funny. But then I go back to cleaning up everything else, putting the bags away, putting my purse away. Of course, I've got to love on Hunter. That's my little best friend right there. He's my buddy. This bucket is actually really good size. It came in great use. I had to get some water out of the pool because we've had a whole lot of rain here. So that was really handy. But then I will just tidy up the remainder of the house and get everything ready for us to go outside in the pool, as well as the load from the dryer is now done and can go on the couch, all the throw blankets, and switch my load from the washer to the dryer. So hopefully my bedding will be nice and dry and ready for bedtime later. And yes, that is Summerween on my TV.
I have everything set up to go into the pool. I still have to skim the top of it from earlier. You hear the dishwasher restarting. Brianna went to go empty it out, and apparently it only half washed last night. And the thing on the bottom where the water comes out, it was getting stuck on something. So I fixed it. It seems to be going fine. So I have to redo that load before I can do the rest of the dishes. It is now after 11:30, so that's kind of where a morning would end. I'm gonna take the kids outside. Gwen likes to play, I showed it last summer, where you take sidewalk chalk and you write the alphabet, and then you take, then you take these foam letters, you throw them in the pool or the water table or whatever you have for your kids, and then they go find the letters, put them where they go. You can make words. We will spell out, you can't obviously have like 2 vowels or 2 consonants because you don't have enough letters. It's literally only the 26. But we will find enough words to do that with, and we'll play this for a long time. She thinks this is great. Declan's 9, and he still plays this game with us too. So, I mean, it lasts for several ages, but this is really good if you have preschoolers. This is a fun game. I take the speaker out there, so we have some music going. We take snacks, popsicles, the whole 9 yards. We will spend the afternoon out there. The kids will then come in probably about an hour and a half for lunch, and then we'll probably end up back outside. So that's nothing really for me to continue sharing with you guys. When everybody is inside for the rest of the day, that is when I will do some cleaning projects if it was an errand day like it was today. And if it's not an errand day, then in the mornings while the kids are still, groggy and we're not doing anything and the pool water is still too cold, we will do the cleaning. I will handle what I need to do. The kids will handle their chores. Otherwise, that is our current summer morning routine. It does get a lot more strict once the school year starts and everything kicks back in. Over summer, we are very much fly by the seat of our pants, and we can change everything as we need to. Today is muffin day, and then grilled cheese day is lunch. I made a schedule. I've already showed it earlier. I showed you the screenshot of it in my closet. So I made it easy for myself for grocery shopping, things like that. With the everyday, here's your breakfast, you're gonna have, and everyday, here's your lunch you're gonna have. Have we stuck to that like glue? No. But has it been helpful? Yes. It's kind of like my monthly calendars. Do I stick to the dinners planned every single day out? No. But does it help? Absolutely. I'm gonna shut up now and take my kids in the swimming pool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, all that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.